We are going to make some changes to the program, and I'm sure you won't mind much. The first thing is that we are not going to attempt to stand upon the rock. If we did, it would end about as well as my 7th grade trying to cross a stream when I leaped upon a very large boulder and face planted. So we are not going to do that piece. We're going to hit it next year when 8th grade has come up to be in that wonderful mixed chorus that you just heard, and when 7th grade has become the glorious 8th grade that is waiting, and 6th grade who's not here to bribe, so I'll just say that we'll suffer through that. But we're going to give that one, and we were also planning to try Into the West, which I know that Jacob Hager would be all over, but we are going to forego that as well. I already got that cut from the program, so no worries. That leaves us with 3, but the 3 pieces that we're going to do tonight are definitely a little bit over our heads, but please don't tell us. The first piece that we're going to do is called The Water is Wide, and I first ran into this piece in high school, but it is often done with college groups as well. We're going to give it a shot, realizing that if you do not, yes, you heard me that I'm changing the order, Water is Wide is up. The piece of music that you're listening to is a folk song. Translation, we don't really know what the writer was talking about when they wrote some of these lyrics. But whoever they are, they're very depressed and they have a very bad outlook on their potential romance in life. Do not be discouraged. If you are in need of counseling, the counselors will be... going to do a piece of music called Dreams of Thee. This is by Percy B. Shelley. Yeah, that was for you. Okay. I've always been fascinated by the poets who just really go over the top. Everything is either catastrophic or euphoric, or it's never in between. There's reason for sobbing, tears, death, doom, destruction, or everything is in glory land. So when you listen to this piece of music, which is taken from Shelley's poem, Lines from an Indian Air, he's thinking about being in India and smelling the fragrances of the tree, the champak that is there. We also have some other things that are going to be done in the music that will try to get you almost like you're there in the middle of the night as he walks, whether in a dream or not, he doesn't know, and he's headed for the only reasonable place would be his love's bedroom window, because that's not creepy. And when he gets there, of course, he's probably going to faint right there in the grass, and no one will mind. And then he'll eventually wake up and probably have some more profound things to say before he goes back home and wakes up or whatever. The idea of these poets being just so over the top, I invite you, if you're looking for a good laugh or sob, that's the place to be. The music that is written for it is unusual for middle school because it uses the piano and an instrument also as if they were voice parts. So there'll be some extended periods where it's just the piano and the violin. It's a good thing I have a violin to boss around. So we're going to be doing this piece of music, Dreams of Thee.
Shall
We are missing one very important person tonight, and that would be my student teacher, Miss Emily Moore. She graduated on Saturday. She was here with me for nearly the entire season that we've been working, and she has done the bulk of the rehearsing. So that, obviously, it's very unfortunate that she can't be here, but she is about 20,000 feet right now, headed on the way to Europe. I don't remember which country, but they're headed there with Messiah's College Choir, and so she was really disappointed that the trips conflicted with the concert, but there is no way she was staying home. So I told her to fly straight, we'll be fine. And here we are. So these pieces that she has worked very hard on, let's see, I've got video, right there, right in front. Everyone wave to Miss Moore, right there she is, yes, wave. Yeah. You're like, how is this happening? It's all one magic. Right? So we're happy for all the work that she's given us, some excellent instruction. A lot of the rehearsals that this choir has been doing have been without piano, which is really difficult to do, and I'm really excited for how that's shaped our alto section. I hope you can hear the altos, they're coming your way. I hope you can hear how nicely they hold their parts together, and I do have a super section of tenors and basses back there. That is no slight to the sopranos, but the sopranos are always great. Okay. So having 4 parts be able to do this very nicely has given us a lot of options. Our last piece that we're going to do is called Bonseaba, which basically means all children who sing and dance have the right to be called children of God.
Om se ama, mu pokera, pali pele maka, ruba pana.